And Frannie just said she was on the
Awesome.
same plane as one of Bob Marley's kids.
Yeah, it was in Romania. Basically went to this random concert in like the north of Romania in this little town called Cluj. I don't know if it's small, but it's not exactly a massive tourist destination. So the plane getting there was like one of those planes that's like a van that goes in the sky,
Yeah.
like super rickety and small. I don't think it literally had like 2 seats on either side of the aisle, like it was teeny tiny.
Class.
And there was this guy like a few seats in front of me with loads and loads of dreads. I didn't really think anything of it because obviously my brother used to have loads of dreads.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's like cool. And I literally didn't think anything of it. We got to the airport and there were loads of like photographers because it was obviously the only flight going into Cluj that day, basically. So it's not like you can be picky and choosy with it. And my friend who I met at the airport was like, oh my God, did you see Damian Marley just got off the plane? And I was like, who on earth is that? And didn't really think anything of it. And then we went to the festival and he was playing on like the main stage. And I was like, oh, I get it. I understand what you were saying. It makes sense.
Well, I suppose at the time you didn't know it was him, so it wouldn't have been as much of a trip.
Yeah.
But
it was great. He was singing like Bob's songs at this festival. It was sick.
I really need to like big up on the amount of shows I've gone to. Well, I can't right now, but like after this is all over, I really need to up my game. I really do.
Yeah, you do. I go to far too many concerts, though, to be fair. Like, I go to an obscene number of concerts.
Obscene. Define your obscenities. Go on.
Well, I don't even particularly like Ed Sheeran, and I've seen him live 4 times. Mainly accidentally.
What? What do you mean accidentally? How? What?
Like, I don't mind him, but I wouldn't like explicitly choose to go 4 times. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, Ed. I know you're a big fan of the show.
Yeah, sorry. No offense. It's because he just happens to always be at other shows that I'm seeing. So let's be real. I've obviously seen Jessie a bunch of times.
Of course.
Jessie J, for those of people that have no idea what I'm talking about.
You can maybe withhold that number if you wish to.
Yeah, so how many times have I seen Jessie? Right, so 2 of the shows that I meant to have been to were cancelled. So I'm meant to have been to 2 more than I've actually been to, and I've been to 48.
48.
Jessie shows.
40.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
48 shows of just Jessie J.
Yeah.
Wow. I haven't even been to 48 shows.
Wow, that's really sad.
Yeah, it is. You think of that, like, yeah. Oh my lord. That's so, wow. 48.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's a lot. There have been weeks, like there have been like 2-week periods where in the space of 10 days I've seen her like 7 times, like literally that intense. Like it's mental.
I still find that mad how you did just kind of like camp out places, like just to get them seats or whatever. Like,
yeah, the show's always better if you're in the front row.
I mean,
right?
it is. Yeah,
you want to be at the middle in the front.
I always feel though if I'm like close to the front, like I'm just holding my bladder for like most of the show because you don't want to lose the seat. I always find that. Like anytime I like push my way to the front.
Sacrifices do have to be made.
Like, I think we should just invest in one of them bags, like a piss bag, that just goes down your boot. You know.
What? Why don't you just get a nappy? That would be far
you don't
easier.
realise how much you piss. Like,
oh, nice.
I'm just saying, like, you actually don't realise how much you piss. Like, this is right there. Okay, we're getting scientific now, folks. Right?
Go on. Educate me.
You don't realise it, but you definitely piss like at least 1.5 pints of urine anytime you go to the toilet.
That's a significant amount.
You don't realise it's that much, but like it's what you do.
Wow, evidently we do need to get a bag situation going.
Like one of them just like really long, like intestines are just folded, so if you just have something it's just really long but you fold it in a certain way, it should be alright.
Oh That is terrible. That is horrifying.
Is it, or is it just a fish?
It's like being a flasher, but then you open your coat and it's just piss bags.
You've got two gammons attached to your chest. It's still in the netting.
Oh, terrible. That is horrifying.
Oh, dear. But I think of that. The aspect of flashlight, Jessie J, as we were on the topic. Guess. Get the lamps out. Go on.
Oh no, I turned my camera. Did I turn my camera off or was it still on?
Yeah.
Okay. That was incredible, that segue.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I chose flashlight for a very particular reason. I need to calm down first. Compose myself.
Good. Breathe.
Oh. I'm composed. Yeah, so I went to see Jessie in Berlin. Well, I basically went to see her in Germany in 2019. I saw her in Munich and Berlin in like the same couple of days. And at the Berlin show, I was obviously at the front, as always. And in the middle of the show, she just goes, I have to sing this song so much. Does someone else want to come and sing it? And it was Flashlight. And I didn't even she was like, who here sings? I didn't even put my hand up because I was too embarrassed. But all my friends were like, Frannie does. You know Frannie does. And she would look at me and she was like, you do. And I was like, yep, thank you. And then I thought she was ignoring me. She like pointed to some random guy behind me and was like, oh, you sing? And she was like pointing at random people. Then she just paused and was like, Frannie, come on. And it was one of those moments where, like, you know, when you like separate from your body and like your soul leaves you and you're just like, sorry, what happened? Yeah. It was like one of those moments. And I was just stood there like, huh? What did you say? And she was like, come on. And I was like, you mean climb over like the barrier? And I was like, oh my God, I feel like such a rebel, like climbing the barrier. And yeah, then the security guy, Darion, came and helped me over the barrier. And I was honestly so confused and disorientated and stressed. I was like, what on earth is happening? Is this actually happening? Are you joking me? This is actually happening. And next thing I know, I was still on stage next to Jessie and she was like, give me a microphone. She was like, hello. And I was like, oh my God, oh my actual God, this is actually happening right now. And I was just staring at my friends in the audience and I could like feel the blood leaving my face. It was amazing and stressful and terrifying and amazing. And we sang Flashlight together. And it was so unexpected and random. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You definitely need to send me like the photo of you on stage with Jessie J for the Instagram for when this goes up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is my screensaver.
I'll do that and I've got it on Jessie my wall.
Yeah, great.
That's the one. I know I've seen it multiple times just from being around you.
Yeah. Oh dear.
But I'll let you live out your desire once more as we play a Flashlight.
Thank you.
If you've got a feeling that you can't put into words, don't worry, friends.
'Cause there's a song for that.